Chapter 1. The Enchanted Sundial. As the sun embarks on its final descent behind the ancient Pantheon, Rome transforms. Its eternal stones, bathed in a warm, golden glow, cast long shadows on the cobblestone streets where history has walked so often. In this twilight hour, you find yourself meandering through the quietening marketplaces. The vendors, with their day's work nearing an end, pack away relics and spices, the scents of fresh olive oil and rosemary mingling in the cooling air. Your feet tap gently upon stones worn smooth by centuries, each step echoing softly in the growing dusk. Far off, the Tiber murmurs a constant, soothing rhythm, its waters a silent witness to the city's enduring saga. As you stroll, the marketplace noises diminish, replaced by the serene hush of evening. The sky, a tapestry of deepening blues and purples, hosts the first delicate stars peeking through the firmament, watching over Rome as they have since time immemorial. Your path leads you to an ancient sundial, secluded and almost forgotten. Encircled by ivy, its gnomon casts the last long shadow of the day, enchanting in its silent dialogue with the sun. Here you pause. Time, it seems, pauses with you, the sundial marking not just the hour, but the pulse of history itself. As night falls, the air fills with the magic of an ancient world. You close your eyes for a moment, deeply inhaling the rich tapestry of scents and sounds, allowing the weight of centuries to dissolve into the starlit sky. Peace settles over the cobblestones, over Rome, over you. In this moment, under the watchful eyes of stars and the steady hand of the ancient sundial, you find a timeless serenity cradled in the heart of the eternal city. And as you reluctantly turn to leave, the echo of Rome's eternal whisper promises that the magic of this place will linger in your dreams, long after the night has deepened. As the echoes of the bustling day fade into the cooling air, our journey through the ancient streets of Rome at twilight continues. Chapter 2. Moonlit Meetings in the Forum, gently whispers of a time encapsulated in stones and shadows. The sun, now a distant memory, has dipped beneath the horizon, leaving a palette of purples and deep blues to cloak the city in a veil of mystery and allure. The Forum, once the heart of this great city, lies spread out before you, bathed in the gentle glow of the moon. Its towering columns and arches, witnesses of power and persuasion, stand silently against the night sky, their imperfections softened by the moonlight. Amid these colossal ruins, the whispers of the ancient citizens seem to hum through the air, a soft murmuration blending with the gentle rustle of olive leaves. As you meander along the cobblestone paths, each step takes you deeper into the realm of history and legend. The cool stones underfoot release the heat of the Roman day, mingling scents of earth and aged stone with the lingering notes of rosemary that drift from a nearby trattoria. Occasionally, the murmur of the Tiber River reaches your ears, a steady, soothing rhythm that complements your tranquil stroll. Here in the Forum, under the watchful gaze of the moon, the hustle of modernity seems centuries away. It's a place for silent conversation with the past, an intimate encounter with the stories etched and echoed in the tumbled stones and paths. As the night deepens, you find a quiet spot to rest, surrounded by the spectral figures of history, each column and shrine glowing softly, a tableau vivant of silvery light and shadows. In this moonlit rendezvous, time pauses, inviting you to linger in the peaceful solitude of the evening. The calming presence of the ancient city under the celestial dome offers a profound sense of connection with those who walked these streets so many years before. The night in Rome, as ever, is a tapestry woven with the threads of history, mystery, and beauty, wrapped gently around the soul of the wanderer. As Chapter 3, Whispers by the Tiber, unfolds, you find yourself ambling along the ancient cobblestone pathways of Rome. The sun, a radiant orb, now dips behind the grandeur of the Pantheon, bathing the city in a soft golden light that seems almost divine. The streets, bustling mere hours ago, now whisper of tranquility as the marketplaces release the last of their visitors, and their clamour subsides into a peaceful hush. You stroll leisurely, your footsteps echoing softly, mingling with the fading day. Each inhale brings with it the rich scents of olive oil freshly pressed and rosemary lingering in the cool evening air. Remnants of days' end feasts being prepared behind warmly lit windows. As twilight deepens, these homely aromas combine with the ancient stones and historic tellings to lull you into a serene introspection. Your path meanders towards the murmuring Tiber. The river, a constant through ages, flows quietly, its surface a tapestry woven with reflections of the early stars and the last strokes of sunset. Sitting by its banks, you listen as it whispers secrets of the past, telling tales of emperors and artisans, of celebrations and simple, everyday lives entwined through centuries. The night descends gently upon the city, now swathed in a velvet cloak of darkness, punctuated by the gentle glow of lanterns. All around, the eternal city seems to pause, exhaling the day and inhaling the tranquil night. As the gentle rustle of the river blends with distant sounds of soft footsteps and night birds, you find yourself slipping deeper into a restful calm, enchanted by the timeless beauty of Rome under the cloak of darkness, where every stone and every whisper tells a story of ages past. As the chapter closes, and you continue to accompany these whispers, the waters of the Tiber accompany you into a dream, serene and profound, draped in the rich history and peaceful twilight of ancient Rome. As twilight deepens over the ancient streets of Rome, Chapter 4 beckons you into the shadowy world of the catacombs, where spirits of the past seem almost tangible. Continuing your tranquil stroll, you leave behind the golden glow of the Pantheon. The hustle of the marketplace fades, replaced by a hushed serenity as you wander towards the outskirts of the city. The air cools, carrying whispers of history that rustle like fallen leaves along the narrow pathways. You arrive at the entrance to the catacombs, an unassuming passage that descends into the earth. As you step downwards, the temperature drops, wrapping you in a gentle chill that seems to hold secrets of millennia. The stairwell spirals gently, the stones worn smooth by countless ancient sojourners, guiding you into the depths of history. Soft echoes of your footfalls mingle with the murmur of your own breathing, the sound soothing, metronomic. Inside the catacombs, the air is thick with the dust of ages, yet there is a profound peace that settles around you, blanketing your senses. Flickering torches cast dancing shadows on the walls, where early Christians once etched their hopes and prayers. You can almost hear the quiet prayers and feel the resilient spirit that these early Romans held against adversity, their stories etched into the very stone that surrounds you. The path unfolds invitingly before you, each turn revealing crypts and niches where the ancients rest. Though their names have faded, the respect and reverence for their resting places has not. As you wander this labyrinth of faith and history, a sense of connection to the past envelops you, the realization that, like the spirits resting here, you are a part of a continuum, a fleeting shadow in the endless corridors of time. Eventually, guided by the subtle light and the comforting solidity of the earth around you, you find your way back to the surface. Stepping out into the night air, the modern city greets you once more, the echo of ancient Rome still resonating within you as you continue your journey through the heart of the eternal city, under the watchful eyes of history. As Chapter 5 begins, imagine yourself at the threshold of a grand banquet under a velvet sky sprinkled with stars. You're in the heart of ancient Rome, where the echoes of the day slowly fade into the whisper of night breezes. The Pantheon, now bathed in the soft glow of torchlight, stands as a majestic backdrop to this enchanting evening. You follow the flickering lights leading you towards a splendid courtyard, draped in vines and blooming with the colors of wildflowers that perfume the air with lavender and jasmine. The soft murmurs of the Tiber River accompany your steps as you walk past tables adorned with ivory linens and clusters of candles casting a gentle firelight. Each table is a canvas of gastronomic art, displaying an array of dishes that are as much a feast for the eyes as they are for the palate. Platters of succulent figs, olives glistening with oil, and wheels of pungent pecorino invite you to indulge. Around you, the gentle strum of a lyre begins to weave through the air, mingling with the rustle of silk togas and soft laughter. Shadows dance on the ancient stone walls, creating a play of light and darkness that adds to the night's mystique. The stars overhead, a celestial tapestry, watch over the evening, their twinkling seemingly in harmony with the flicker of candles. As you take your seat, a cool breeze ruffles the edges of the tablecloth, bringing with it the distant scent of roasting meats and fresh bread. You're served a delicate glass of honeyed wine, its sweet aroma melding with the earthy scents of the banquet. With each sip, relaxation seeps deeper into your bones, the stresses of the day dissolving into the peace of the Roman twilight. As the banquet unfolds under the starlit sky, you find yourself drifting through conversations as timeless as the city itself, your heart and mind as full as the bountiful tables before you. In this moment, under the watchful eyes of history, Rome embraces you, and you revel in the magic of its eternal beauty. As dusk embraces the ancient city of Rome, a mystical hue envelops the marble monuments, bathing them in the remnants of the day's golden light. In Chapter 6, Secrets of the Vestal Virgins, we delve deeper into the enigmatic lives of these sacred guardians. Our journey continues at twilight, with the air gently carrying the scent of crushed rose petals mixed with ancient incense, drawing us towards the Temple of Vesta. This hallowed ground houses the eternal flame, symbolizing the heart and soul of Rome, vigilantly kept alive by the Vestal Virgins. The weight of their responsibility is palpable in the cool evening breeze that whispers across the forum. Understand the awe-inspiring dedication of these women, chosen in childhood and bound to 30 years of service to preserve the spiritual safeguard of the Republic. Each step on the cobbled path brings revelations of their daily rituals, secluded lives, and the profound respect they commanded within Roman society. Their quarters, situated behind the temple, are not merely austere chambers, but repositories of Rome's most hidden secrets and ancient prophecies. Our path meanders gently, the moon now a crescent shard illuminating manuscripts and scrolls that reveal the depth of their scholarly pursuits and spiritual wisdom. With each breath, feel the serenity of their cloistered garden, an oasis of calm amid the surrounding city's heartbeat. The leaves rustle softly, carrying tales of clandestine rituals and divine encounters, whispered directly to the soul of Rome itself. As the stars begin their vigil in the heavens, the story of the Vestal Virgins unfolds like a delicate scroll, each revelation more intriguing than the last. Here, in the tranquil night, their secrets intertwine with the threads of dreams, inviting all to wander through the corridors of time, wrapped in the soothing embrace of history. As the narrative closes gently, leave the sacred confines of the Temple of Vesta, carrying with you the whispered secrets of ages past, cradled in the protective shadow of Rome's undying spirit. As night descends upon the cobblestone paths of ancient Rome, a serene twilight envelops the historic panorama. Gently, Chapter 7, A Night at the Colosseum, begins. We follow the fading light as it retreats from the majestic facade of the Pantheon, its golden hues casting ethereal shadows across the grand architecture, enveloping the city in a soft, warm glow. The hustle of the marketplace gradually subsides, the clamor of merchants and patrons alike dwindling into a comforting lull, allowing the echoes of the day's energy to linger in the cool evening air. Venturing forth, your footsteps sync with the slow rhythm of the Tiber's murmur, its waters whispering tales of yore. Each splash against the riverbank resonates as a soothing cadence, guiding you deeper into the heart of Rome. Here, the scents of fresh olive oil and rosemary still dance through the streets, mingling with the aroma of earth dampened by the evening's calm. As you approach the mighty Colosseum, its imposing structure looms gracefully against the night sky. The once violent arena is now peaceful, its echoes of glory softened into whispers. You can almost hear the distant cheers of spectators, their voices carried by the soft breeze, intertwining with the night's tranquility. Entering this historic marvel, you find a spot to rest amidst the stone-cold tiers, looking up towards the heavens. The night sky, a veil dotted with myriad stars, stretches endlessly above. The moon casts its silver light, illuminating parts of the Colosseum's rugged outlines. Here, in the stillness of the night, enveloped by centuries of stories and spirits, a deep sense of peace settles over you. Your eyes gradually grow heavy as the slow, soothing tones of history lull you into a tranquil repose amidst the ruins of this ancient citadel. In this quietude, as you drift on the threshold of sleep, Rome holds you in its eternal embrace, while the remnants of daylight fade completely, giving way to the gentle dominion of the night. Chapter 8. The Oracle's Dream ushers us deeper into the heart of ancient Rome, as twilight embraces the city with a tender, violet touch. The last rays of sun bleed into the horizon behind the majestic silhouette of the Pantheon, its vast dome a stark outline against the dimming sky. The streets, paved with centuries-worn cobblestones, whisper tales of yore under your feet as you wander languidly through this historical tapestry. The marketplace, a bustling hive of activity mere hours before, now quiets to a gentle murmur. Stalls that overflowed with vibrant tapestries, ripe olives and freshly baked bread begin to close, their owners sharing farewells that float softly in the cooling air. You pause, a fragrant breeze teasing your senses, carrying the rustic scents of olive oil and rosemary, remnants of the day's fare. There's a soothing rhythm here, in the echo of a day winding down, that lulls the heart to a serene pulse. As you continue your stroll, the ambient sounds of the city blend into a harmonious backdrop. The Tiber River, a constant undercurrent to the city's symphony, murmurs secrets of ancient Rome in its ceaseless flow. You imagine the oracles of old, who perhaps stood upon its banks, drawing inspiration from its timeless waters to foretell the city's glories and tribulations. Tonight, you are guided to a secluded grove just beyond the city's bustle, where the oracle in your own tale awaits. Beneath an age-old olive tree, gnarled and wise, you find her. She beckons you closer, her eyes alight with the knowledge of generations. In a voice as soft as the night's caress, she shares her visions. Scenes of Roman triumph and tragedy unfurl in her words, each syllable a thread woven into the grand tapestry of empire. The oracle's dream flows around you, a river of prophecy and insight. Enthralled, you listen, the world fading until there's nothing but her voice, the soft rustle of the leaves, and the gentle embrace of night descending upon Rome, the eternal city, now quiet under the watchful gaze of stars. Chapter 9. Festival of the Ides. As dusk embraces the ancient city of Rome, a calm serenity descends upon its sprawling vistas. The grand Pantheon, now silhouetted against a sky painted with strokes of amber and mauve, casts a watchful eye over the cobblestone streets meandering below. You find yourself wandering leisurely along these age-old paths, each stone echoing stories from centuries past. The air is filled with the delicate scent of rosemary, mingled with the robust aroma of freshly pressed olive oil, floating gently from the marketplaces that are beginning to quiet as the day ends. The last of the merchants pack their wares, their soft chatter a comforting murmur, melding with the distant, soothing sounds of the Tiber River. Its waters whisper secrets of the city, a city that never truly sleeps, but only rests. Each step takes you deeper into the heart of Rome, where the festival of the Ides is subtly coming alive under the watchful twilight. You see soft glows of lanterns being lit, casting warm, dancing light onto ancient stones. There is a gentle hum of anticipation. A celebration steeped in tradition is about to unfold. Musicians tuning their lyres blend with the soft rustle of laurel wreaths being woven. The energy is hypnotic, drawing you into its embrace like a slow-moving current. Your heart beats in rhythm with the slow drumming echoing from afar, a sound that seems to resonate with the very soul of Rome. As the sky deepens into shades of sapphire and indigo, stars begin to appear, each one a silent guardian overseeing the festive night. The air cools, and the aroma of earth mixed with the sweetness of grapes crushed underfoot promises a night of revelry and remembrance. Here in the eternal city, beneath the canopy of night and history, you feel an enchanting peace enveloping your senses. Here, in the embrace of ancient Rome, under the spell of the festival of the Ides, you find a tranquil harmony, a timeless lullaby whispered by the city to all who wander her storied streets. As you embark upon Chapter 10, Dawn's Light on Palatine Hill, imagine yourself awakening to the first whispers of dawn in ancient Rome. The city, enshrouded in a gentle pre-dawn glow, begins to stir from its nocturnal slumber. You find yourself on the historic Palatine Hill, where myths echo softly through the ages. Breathe in the crisp morning air, fragrant with hints of pine and the distant sea, carried by a gentle breeze. Your feet tread softly on the ancient cobblestones, each step a connection to the countless souls who once walked these paths. The city around you is bathed in the delicate hues of dawn, shadows and light playing across the monumental ruins and majestic structures that have witnessed the rise and fall of empires. As you wander, the serene silence of the early hour lends an ethereal quality to your stroll. The towering pines stand watchful, their canopies whispering stories of ages past. In the distance, the sun, in its majestic ascent, begins to cast its golden light over the rooftops, spires, and domes of the city. This golden light, almost divine, paints Palatine Hill with colours of hope and renewal. Here, atop one of Rome's 7 hills, you feel a profound sense of peace and timelessness, as if the modern world has gently receded, leaving only the echoes of history. As your journey continues, take a moment to gaze upon the city that stretches out below, its contours softly illuminated by the newborn sun. The Tiber River, flowing with the wisdom of centuries, catches the first rays, creating a pathway of shimmering gold. Gradually, the city awakens. Distant sounds of market preparation, the clink of artisans' tools, the soft footsteps of early risers beginning their day. Embrace the tranquility of this moment, allowing the serene beauty of dawn's light on Palatine Hill to envelop you in a cloak of calm, carrying you gently forward through the remnants of time.